Hey everyone, how are you? It's Laurie and I'm here to do your uplifting reading all about you. The card that just popped out here is the Eight of Cups. Taking what's yours and moving on. Let's go ahead and see what we have here for you today in your uplifting reading all about you. Okay, your Aura I, Aura A, however you want to say it. It's just an abbreviation. All right, I hope all of you are happy, healthy, and having some fun. Life's an adventure. Make it a good one. Make it exciting. Not overly dramatic. All right, let's see who we are focusing on today. We're going to take a look at what makes you uniquely you. What you've overcome, accomplished that you should be proud of. I've got to take a peek. Nope. Okay. Truth seeker. Okay. So we know what you're known for. Let's go ahead and see what we have here. So what you've overcome, accomplished, your influence on people, a talent or skill Spirit wants to recognize, what you do right now that you should never stop doing, and we'll see where that one ends up. All right. So let's take a look at what we've got here. So you are a truth seeker, truth speaker. You're very smart. You definitely catch on to things very quickly. You might be what they call like a facial recognition. No, like be able to read micro expressions, pick up on what people are saying with their mouth being different than what their body is telling you. Okay. You're very good at speaking. You're very clear. I'm also hearing you don't mince words. Now, I don't know why the word in particular, mince, M-I-N-C-E, mince, is coming through. But that's important to somebody. Maybe you are told that you don't mince words, or maybe you say that yourself. But this is not game playing. This is just gentle truth. Okay, this is clarity, understanding, welcoming in honesty. Again, I keep getting this card, even if it's different decks. Every time I do the uplifting reading lately, it seems like you're the revealer of truth. You're the truth bringer. You're the one who exposes. This feels more subtle. Even though you're still doing all of those same things, this feels very gentle. Yeah, kind of like more, I don't even want to say behind the scenes because it's not. You're out front, you're exposed here, but it's got a gentleness to it that I can't quite put my finger on here. I'm also hearing you can snuff out like with your fingers like a candle. That's what I'm getting, this action here. It's almost as if you're willing to accept the truth and then shut it down. Like you don't need to say anything else about it. You don't need to do anything with that truth. And that's kind of what this feels like overall, is gentleness. All right, let's see what it is you've overcome in the past or what you've accomplished that you should be proud of. The Ace of Wands. Look at that. Aces, 2 in a row like this. You've definitely got divine guidance, divine protection here. That's interesting energy. Look at, she's an angel here. And this is something that you've overcome. I am getting a little bit of something here about your ego, okay? And don't take that the wrong way. We all have an ego, okay? But somewhere along the line, somebody may have told you, oh, you think you're so perfect, don't you? Or you're such a goody two-shoes. I don't know where this is heading, but this is definitely something that was said to you when you were younger, maybe not even that long ago. Somebody said it again. And you know what that comes from is them not being able to measure up in their own eyes to who you are. And nobody should ever be comparing themselves to anyone else, okay? Because we're all unique. But somebody may have said that to you, and it made you question, oh, even though I want the truth, I know the truth, maybe I have to be a little bit more gentle with the truth. So maybe you've learned to cushion your declarations. Even if you know the truth, sometimes you don't have to express it. You just keep it to yourself. You just take it in, snuff it, it's done. Okay, you don't even have to share that with people anymore. And it's funny because I am picking this up from experience too, as well as from spirit. So that was for you acknowledge that may have been a challenge for you to overcome that. I'm getting like you might even be an INFJ. Okay. There's only 15% of the population is an INFJ, and they have a lot of smarts. They can read people's expressions. They see the patterns in life. They understand how things work. I'm pretty sure that came up in another reading. But it also makes you come across, not just you, any INFJ, as a smarty pants, or, oh, you think you're so smart, just because other people don't know. And it's not that you're saying anything the wrong way or anything else. Again, this is them comparing themselves to you, not you comparing. And all you're doing is offering up information to be helpful. You're not looking to gain anything from it. But this, see how that she looks like she's a little goody two-shoes? This almost is how people see you, perceive you. There's the confirmation for somebody. But that doesn't mean that that's who you are or that that's what you're doing. That perception is on other people, not you. But I do feel like you've toned down how much you share with people. You're keeping more internalized, and there you go, another confirmation. And not like bottling anything up. No, you're not bottling up and hiding from anything, but more like being discerning about, hey, I don't have to tell them what I know about that situation. If they want to know, they can come to me. So there's a definite energy of you've still got the wisdom, you're still willing to help where you can, but you're picking where and when and who you share your knowledge with. And this has actually brought you peace. This is actually bringing you peace of mind, helping you to feel less attacked by people. I'm getting that you're feeling more included too. And I'm getting here that you earned your angel wings from the divine because you've chosen to focus on yourself and be more discerning here. Interesting reading. All right, let's go ahead and see what type of impact you have on the people around you. Look at this, 3 aces in a row. The Ace of Pentacles here, or pumpkins as it says, but that's pentacles. Interesting, 3 aces. You definitely have a lot of divine inspiration, guidance, clarity, stability. I mean, this is incredible. 3 out of 3 cards are all aces, and those are big, big deals in the tarot. All right, here I'm getting the ability to laugh at yourself, to have fun. You know who you are. You don't have to put on airs. You also don't have to share all the information. And I'm going to say this, then there may be a word of caution here. Some of you may be willing to play dumb in order to get along with people. I wouldn't play dumb in certain circumstances, because then that is how people are going to judge you. Keep silent, but don't play dumb. Okay, never dumb yourself down to make others look good. If you have information and you think they don't want to hear it, or you're going to come across as a know-it-all, that's fine. You can just leave it right there on the table. But don't let somebody make you look less intelligent than you are. Even if you have to speak up and say, well, I have information on that, but I think I'll keep it to myself. Okay? Expressing yourself somehow or whatever so that you're not construed as dumb. Okay? You do not want to do that. Or as a simpleton. Um, yeah. And people can be pretty cruel. They think they know what they're doing when they say things like, oh, well, I didn't know you were joking because you're always so serious. No, that's on them. They can't perceive the patterns again. But you have a good, influence on most people around you. You're stable. You're able to laugh at yourself and have some fun. You don't take yourself too seriously. You are very, very smart, but you're holding back, deciding, discerning where and who and when you're going to share that information with. So that's a really good influence on people. Now, I'm also getting you could be a parent who is showing through example to a younger person around you. I am getting it might be a relative, like a niece, a nephew, a child, your child. I'm getting somebody might be a teacher too. So a classroom, your actions lead by example. And look, I just realized that there's an umbrella over this Ace of Pumpkins. So you're covered. You're divinely protected here. I'm telling you. You have so much divinity, on your side. Spirit has your back. You've got guardian angels. You've got elevated ancestors here. You've got your God, your higher spirit, your higher self, whatever. Yeah. You definitely are in touch with the other side. All right. Let us go ahead and see what a talent or skill is that Spirit wants to draw attention to. The Five of Pentacles. That a loss is still not a loss. I mean, look at these carved pumpkins, okay? They're here. They're beautifully carved pumpkins. They were good experiences, but everything has its time. So you're able to accept loss, to move on from loss, okay? To rebuild, to start over, to take the pleasure in the moment from the experience and then move on. That's a very good energy to have, a nice talent that balances all of this. Beautiful. All right, what do you do right now that Spirit says you should never stop doing? Okay, controlling the devil, controlling the temptations, holding yourself back just enough without, I keep hearing playing the devil's advocate. Somebody out there might do that. Okay. Hang on. All right. So I wanted to point out that to play the devil's advocate means to take an opposing viewpoint in a discussion, not because you necessarily believe that viewpoint, but maybe to make an argument more interesting, test the strength of the person who's putting that out there to you, or just exploring other perspectives, okay? It's meant to kind of makes the people around you that you're in this energy with stop and think more deeply. That is the true intent right here for your message, okay? That you're trying to make them stop and think more deeply. All right, that's interesting because that fits with us beautifully. Instead of just giving them the answers, maybe what you're doing here is giving a partial little bit of information and then leaving it there for them to debate, to dive deeper into. Sometimes when we give people all the information, they can't handle it, don't believe it, don't want to. It's just too, whatever. It's too much. I don't want to go there. That's them saying that, not me. So when you say something like, hey, do you know that you can kill bacteria by doing this simple thing? And then they're like, oh, and then you just leave it there. You don't say anything else. You play the devil's advocate. You wait to see if they're going to bring something back at you. Are they showing interest in this topic? Not showing interest? Are they going to be combative or, truly interested? So that's a good talent or skill to have. That Spirit's saying, hey, feel the waters, see what happens when you play the devil's advocate. And just go and have some fun too. Don't take life too seriously here. All right, let's see what we have as your final message here. You've got the moon. All right. This is Spirit's advice to you on how to move forward and not take on other people's negative energies. This is to release it. I am getting here possibly even having some sort of ritual that helps you to do that. So moon bathing, sun bathing, when you take a shower, you're very specific about thinking about the water washing away the negative energies of other people. It's not my problem. I don't have to worry about that. I tried to share the information. They didn't want to take it. It's not my responsibility. And it's just some sort of ritual. Okay. Even if that's just a walk in a park, out in nature somewhere around your neighborhood, so that you can release those energies I know from experience, sometimes I feel rejected when people don't take the information that I'm sharing and they kind of turn it around on me. And then I got to get rid of that energy. I have to get rid of that. I have to do my little rituals. And my first thing to do is to internally laugh it off. Okay. Like whatever. They just don't get it. Okay. I got to do that with a deadpan face because I can share facial expressions. So do what you need to take care of you. Find some sort of ritual, or maybe you already have one. I am working with the moon phases here. So some of you may enjoy that, of letting things build up to a certain point and then releasing it all at once. This is a fun and interesting reading. I've enjoyed it. I hope you have too. All right, let's get you your spirit animal cards here. You know what? We're not going to do spirit animal today. Oh my gosh. We are going to use these clarifying life situations. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, you got 2 cards already. Fast progress. Move forward with swift precision and do what must be done right now. Don't wait. Take care of it. Hear what's unsaid. See, you understand this. You do hear what's not being said. You can read between the lines. All right. So tune into the silence for truths that words cannot express. Listen deeply. Beautiful. So again, I'm hearing, go ahead, do what you've got to do. Let it go. Lightning is fast. It's quick. Your thoughts are always racing, moving. But you can hear when you take the moment to pause, to look at somebody's facial expressions. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and get you a couple of angel or spirit animal cards. That was important information for you. So let's see what the spirit animal messages are. We're going to do it this way today. Spider Spirit, make your dreams real. Card 56, which is an 11. Beautiful. See, we're all connected. You see the patterns. You recognize the patterns. You recognize how they are a benefit to you. And when one little twitch is happening over here, you feel it. You understand it. You know it. Okay? And you don't allow that to distract you. You take that energy and manifest for yourself. So even if somebody else can't understand the truth that you're sharing, the good information that you're sharing that would benefit them, I can't believe how many people turn their back on information that would benefit them just because they don't want to admit that they didn't come up with the idea. But, you know, and you just go ahead and focus on yourself and manifest exactly what it is you're seeking. All right, let's go ahead and see what we have. You've got Rhino Spirit. You can overcome any obstacle. Card 50, the challenge is there. I am hearing there's a message in here from both of these that maybe somebody has not already heard. All right. So with the Spider Spirit, we have weaving your dreams into the fabric of life begins with a single thread of intention, and then Spirit will join you as your co-weaving partner. And I mean, with all these aces, yeah, definitely. Take but a single step to make your dream a reality, and Spirit will take 10 toward you, for the universe is designed to support your dream weaving. Spider Spirit arrives when you need reminding of the awesome power of co-creation with Spirit. So maybe you're feeling lacking. Maybe you need to move forward again. Ideas and resources are going to begin to appear as if by magic as you begin to bring your dreams from the realm of intention into the world of senses where they can take form. The action that you need to take is to be clear about your intentions and then act as if you have become the one that lives the life that you desire, that you already have what you are seeking. The web of creation has an uncanny way of coming together to weave the beautiful pattern that you set in motion. Another message of Spider Spirit is about any creative project that you might be considering. Now is the time when inspiration wants to be channeled through you as something created, even artistic and tangible. Creative projects are going to be very successful right now if you are so inclined to those things. Let yourself be open to the abundance, but fast progress forward. Okay? Move forward with swift precision and do what must be done now. Take advantage of that. All right, and then we've got card 50 here, the Rhino Spirit. All right, and this one, all right. We always have the choice to press ahead. And Rhino Spirit's strength offers you the power to break through stubborn obstacles. This animal spirit knows there is more than one way to open a path to what you seek. When Rhino Spirit appears, you are being reminded that you have a marvelous ability to overcome obstacles in many different ways. By going around them, shattering them with force of clear, deliberate intentions, or even transforming them into clouds that drift away by refusing to allow them to hold you back. Apply your Rhino Spirit with creativity, and there is no obstacle that can stand in front of you, because you have magic to make many ways in which to make it. Your power is awesome at this time, so take advantage of it. Rhino Spirit also wants to remind you that when an obstacle appears to prevent you from getting what you desire, it means that something much better is coming towards you. Keep that in mind when you consider the nature of the obstacle that is in front of you. Great Spirit loves you so much and only wants the very best for you. So, yeah, there's ways to get what you want. And it looks like hearing what's going on between the lines, taking time, allowing divine timing, divine protection. Beautiful message. All right, if you enjoyed this, please go ahead, tickle tap, booper zap that like button, claim it in the comments. Share this with anybody that you think might benefit from hearing this message. And if you are interested in a personal reading, go ahead and email me and I will send you all the details. I'm forgetting to include the birth chart information, but I will.